Hello and welcome back to Leaping Lotus Tarot. My name is Addison. You may have noticed I've got a new little setup. I rearranged my room. So I'm really excited to see how this vibe works out for us. I'm just going to get right into the tarot here. I've got my new holographic deck. I will put it in the description box. It's gorgeous. I got it for a Secret Santa thing, so I'm really excited about it. I love it. I'm so happy. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in for this will be a Leo. Yeah, this is a Leo reading, so we're into fire signs now. So, okay. Leo. What does Leo need to hear? Wow, a lot of messages coming through. Okay. We have a King of Swords. Got quite a bit here. Okay, so we also have a Queen of Swords. We have a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. So we have, we've got a matched pair here. We have a lot of sort of conflict energy kind of going on. We have a Four of Cups sort of sideways. We have a Two of Wands. We have Seven of Swords sort of sideways as well. We also have a Nine of Wands, Strength reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, and Page of Pentacles. Something was not very harmonious in the past between this King and Queen of Swords. Now these are upright energies, so overall they're pretty balanced as individuals, but there's something about them together that is not quite balanced with that Two of Pentacles reversed, right? Four of Cups sideways too. It's like in the Seven of Swords sideways, perhaps there was some sort of deception here. Maybe there's infidelity on the behalf of somebody, because we also have the Nine of Wands, so it's almost like that wounded warrior type of card, and that Two of Wands, it's like somebody's wanting to move away from this connection perhaps, and just because they're tired of everything they've been through. They're tired of the things not being harmonious anymore. And before, they were kind of really putting a lot of energy and using a lot of strength to kind of get through these troubles, but now with Strength reverse, it just feels tired to me. It has a very sort of tired, over it sort of energy. It's not even like it's like they can't even be sad about it anymore, because it's so, they've already like been through all that kind of thing. And with Page of Pentacles, somebody's wanting to start a new something here. Who is it? Who's wanting to start something new? Who's tired? We have the Fool. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Fool sideways. There's a lot of sort of indifference here. It's almost like anything but this. It's almost like I would rather start on a journey of anything here. Like let fate come to me as it will, as long as it's not this. Wow. Okay. Let me just go ahead and put these back into the deck and try to get a little bit of clarification about like what happened, I guess. Like what happened to make this connection so like I'm over it, especially because they're a matched pair, right? So at some point in time there was a lot of compatibility and harmony here, but there's just not anymore. What happened? Two of Swords reversed and a Ten of Wands. Somebody was having to juggle a lot of things here. I don't know who it was, but it's like there's an indecisive energy, and that's over now. So tell me about if there's a third party, please. Four of Swords meditation. Somebody had to be deep in thought about this for a while. Five of Cups. Yeah, this definitely seems like something that was kind of building for a while. The Hanged Man. A lot of this with the Five of Cups, Four of Swords, Hanged Man, there's a lot of pause here. A lot of stagnation, not a lot of movement. So it's really interesting that the indecisiveness is reversed, because there is so much pause and contemplation associated with this energy. What are these burdens? Death. The burden is that in order to release this connection, something would have to die. And what would have to die, essentially, that I'm getting is, well, the connection itself, really. It'd be like starting over again. It'd be like having to completely, like, you put so much time and energy into this thing, and to let it go would be to completely put an end to this thing. And I mean, somebody was carrying a lot. There was a lot of responsibility here. I don't know if there's kids involved, or if this was work related or what, but whatever this load was so, somebody really took it on and really was taking it as their own struggle. What are they no longer indecisive about? Four of Cups upright. They're no longer indecisive about wanting to get out of feeling this way. Like, they're just so done feeling that way. Are they willing to embrace death now? Are they willing to embrace a new cycle, a rebirth? Wheel of Fortune, again, absolutely. They said, I will have my fate. I will take whatever comes to me, whatever is meant for me, I will embrace. I'm ready for it now. Whatever it is, I don't even know what it is. It's almost like somebody went through a spiritual awakening or something like that, to really be able to embrace this new journey, to really just be okay with, death, to be okay with a rebirth, is really embodying change. It's embracing uncertainty, and there's no more need to sit around and think about it anymore. There's no need to be in their head or their emotional sort of heaviness about this. It's like, okay, I'm done. Like, I've decided I'm done carrying it. I'm just absolutely done carrying it. And I will hang here and come into enlightenment. And I will just completely surrender to this process. I will surrender to this Wheel of Fortune. I will surrender to the possibilities of anything, whatever they may be, positive or negative. It's almost like, sort of like I'm seeing like waves, like a bell curve, but like repetitive. So it's like roller coaster, up and downs of life. Even the downs are being embraced here. Like, yeah, like there's going to be some peaks and highs, like, and lows. I don't care. Like, I'm down for all of it. Give me change. Give me something new. Well, I love that they're embracing. First of all, who is it? Is it the Queen, or is it the King, or is it both of them? Did both of them feel the same way? Ace of Cups. I think they're both ready for a new love, a new emotion. They're so done with the old emotion associated with this connection that they're really ready to embody new connections, like respectively, both of them. And I think that they even accept that about each other too. It's so funny that they're, Queen and King of Swords, they're those counterparts. They're really kind of a good match if you think about it, but so they're so similar in a lot of ways, but they really just couldn't make it work, and they're okay with the other moving on emotionally. Like, they're both just like, I'm done. Eight of Cups reversed. Coming back to the self. No longer sort of like, I need, Tell me also about the Fool sideways. Eight of Pentacles. They know it's going to be a lot of hard work starting over. They're not afraid of it anymore, but they understand that it's going to be a process. Queen of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups upright. And the High Priestess. Wow. A lot of strong feminine energy coming through here. I'm kind of curious, why is the Queen reversed, though? Clarification on the Queen being reversed. Seven of Wands. A conflict. Who is the conflict with? What is this Knight of Cups? Is this the conflict around Knight of Cups? Ace of Cups reverse. Okay, weird. Let me see if I can kind of figure out what this is. So, wow. So, this reading starting off was like, there's these two people, and they were seemingly pretty ideal for each other. But that's so in the past now. I'm like already getting into a new aspect of this reading, like delving into this feminine energy. She's already talking about somebody else right now, and she's already telling me about conflict with this new person. So it's so funny. It's like, yeah, like, no, like I'm moving on emotionally. Like I'm already doing that. We'll get to the masculine, I guess, in a second. But yeah, she's already having conflict energy with a new potential masculine. I'm assuming the connection is having some trouble because she's a sort of high priestess wand energy type of vibe now that she's no longer really being a queen of swords. It's like she's embodying a new part of herself. She's giving weight to her more passionate side, her more, because even with the High Priestess too, that's a very sort of like mysterious or, there's a lot of like sort of just, it's not like the Empress in that the Empress has a lot of like fertility around her and more of like a softer, like a very powerful, but more nurturing, more motherly. The High Priestess is like, she doesn't give me mother vibes as much. She's much more alluring. It's kind of like the Queen of Wands to me in a sense. So I kind of get why. So basically what this is saying to me is like the Queen of Wands is not, she's not the one who's unstable here. She's a High Priestess really. The instability is coming associated with this Knight of Cups. Is the Knight of Cups not offering his emotional cup? Is that why the Ace of Cups is reversed? Two of Wands, Eight of Wands reversed. Ooh, we have the Empress reversed. He's not moving quickly towards her. I'm getting because he might have ambitions of traveling or doing something that's just kind of unrelated to what she's doing. He's moving, he's interested in her, but he's moving slowly towards her. Kind of like a Knight of Cups would imply. He's moving toward her, but slowly. Because he has his mind on other things. Perhaps travel. Why is the Empress reversed? Six of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Six of Swords. Absolutely travel. Absolutely travel. Confirmation there. Seven of Pentacles sideways. Yeah, this masculine feels like he still needs to grow aspects of himself, and he believes he's going to be able to achieve that through traveling. So that's clarified there. But what is the Six of Pentacles in regards to the Empress being reversed? The Lover's reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. He's really not moving toward her at the rate that she would like. And it's in an emotional sense. It's like his emotion is more towards what he wants to do with his own life and his own passions and career and goals and objectives than having an Empress relationship. He's valuing travel more than he's valuing a romantic connection. And I think that's where the imbalance is and is what's bothering her. The Hermit reversed and Ten of Cups reversed, yeah. He's not really ready for a family right now, doesn't seem like. He's got to go explore other things. And he's also a knight too, so With her kind of coming through with High Priestess energy, Queen energy, Empress energy, there does feel like there's a lack of alignment in regards to the type of energy that he embodies. Even if he does have that emotional aspect to himself with that Knight of Cups, he's just, his mind is in other places. Tell me about that King of Swords that we had earlier. What's his deal? Five of Pentacles reversed. That was at the bottom of the deck and it sort of like fell out, so I'm taking it. He was really sad and hurt by the dissolvement of this connection, but he's moving past it, so tell me more about him. Oh, Temperance. He's coming into balance. He's Queen of Cups reversed, Six of Cups reversed. Oh, we got a lot of reversals here. Chariot reversed. The Tower. Oh, wow. Okay. So this hurt him a lot more, I would say. He's not ready for another emotional connection right now. He's not really looking for a queen right now. He just got out of this deep connection with that Chariot reversed, that Six of Cups reversed. He got out of that deep connection with that Queen. So perhaps maybe the deception was on the side of the Queen. I'm not really sure. But he's coming into balance and he's out of that window of pain. That's for sure. And we had the Tower as well. So this is a big change for him. This is a big dynamic shift for him, and he's working on figuring out what that means for him and coming into balance with that. I'm kind of getting the sense here that he needs to be left alone right now. I don't really want to ask too much more about him. He's still he's okay. Like, we don't need to worry about him. I'm not getting meditative energy at all, but it's just like a he's accepted that things have to come crumbling down to rebuild, but he's just not in a romantic space at all right now to even really discuss that. What was interesting, though, that the Ace of Cups came out. Perhaps that's a new emotional love for himself. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to know about the connection between the Knight of Cups and that High Priestess? Two of Pentacles. Something's coming into balance with it. What's he going to decide? Work or love? Travel or love? Six of Pentacles reversed. Can I get another clarifying card on that question I asked? The Lover's upright. Why is the generosity reversed? Is it because he's not being generous to himself if he were to choose the Lover's connection over travel? Two of Cups. Maybe he thinks that she'll travel with him. There's a lot of love here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. I mean, this is extremely strong in emotion here. And the Two of Pentacles, I mean, two, like, this is, you know. Why? I'm still confused about why the Six of Pentacles is reversed. I just need more on that. Eight of Pentacles. He really feels like he's not balanced because he has to establish something more in the work sense. Is this what has to do with travel, work? Travel and work? Two of Wands. Confirmation. Yes, absolutely. That's what the card we got earlier that we started diving into all this about. So yes, it really is travel, work related. The Hierophant reverse. He feels like it's kind of limiting him from being able to settle down and have a marriage because that is, the Hierophant's like that marriage sort of grounded Taurus energy, commitment card. I mean, we kind of have that too with like the Six of Cups a little bit, but this one really is more like a marriage card. So there's something, the travel aspect is why he feels like he cannot ground into like a marriage. He really has a lot of love for this High Priestess, though. There's the Two of Cups, there's the Lovers, there's the coming into balance. He really wants to be able to have both aspects of this connection. you know, the travel and the partner, but it's like the marriage can't happen because that's such a grounded thing, right? Like when you're married, you get a house together, right? You start having a family, and it's like, I can't do that right now. I still have to travel, but like, will you come with me? Does he want her to come with him? Five of Pentacles reversed. To be a lot less lonely if she came with him. She could keep him warm at night. Ace of Wands reversed. Why is the Ace of Wands reversed when I asked about her traveling with him? Queen of Swords reversed. Page of Swords upright. Page of Cups reversed. I'm kind of getting that there is a little bit of, it's subtle, but it's here. There is an aspect of this masculine, that Page of Cups, who, Knight of Cups, who, he's a very loyal person. I don't think there's a fear of commitment here, but it's almost like the excitement of traveling is also the excitement of people he'd be meeting. And he doesn't want to necessarily limit his potential of meeting somebody maybe even more compatible than him, possibly. He's not exactly thinking that way, like, oh yeah, I want to go travel because I want to meet somebody else. Like, he's happy with what he has, like, very much. We have Two of Cups, we have the Lovers. But with the Queen of Swords reversed too, and the Ace of Wands is, would the Knight of Cups be more interested in a Queen of Swords type of energy? Well, Four of Pentacles sideways. That didn't give me much clarification. I'm gonna go ahead and put these cards back in real quick. And I want to ask more about that Page of Swords too. Got some cards that are kind of mixed around a little bit here. What's the deal with the Page of Swords? I think we're going to get an answer here pretty soon. We're at 22 minutes, but I feel like there's a little bit more to find out here about where his headspace is really at. Because I feel like that's what she's kind of wanting clarification on, because I think she wants this too. Does she want this? Let me just see. Four of Cups. She's realizing that she doesn't have control in this situation. She's realizing that this is not a decision for her to make. She's not empowered to be able to be the decider in this. So she knows it's up to him. She likes him though. So that's kind of why it's a little bit of like a sort of vibe. But it's funny. We got this cloud. We have this like, this is kind of like a little mini version of Ace of Cups, which we've been getting throughout this reading. It's like the cloud of God, the hand of God offering this cup. So it's like, hey, look, like I am offering you something. Like, don't be looking down. Like, I do have something. It's a small offer, but I do have something. So I do think he wants her to join him in this. He just can't really ground in like a marriage right now, but he would love to have her company. Oh yeah, Page of Swords. What was the Page of Swords representing? The Page of Swords is representing Two of Swords sideways. And an Eight of Pentacles reversed. Tell me more about the Page of Cups reversed. I just want to make sure I'm interpreting this right. Page of Cups reversed, please. The Magician reversed. The Chariot reversed. This is very interesting. So his mind, his mind and the aspects of himself that were sort of in the past, like his old mindset. He had told himself that traveling and doing this type of thing is what he needed to do to be himself or to really achieve something in some way, perhaps related to work. But what I'm getting here is like with this Eight of Pentacles reversed, I think it's going to cost him a lot more money to travel than he'd actually potentially bring in. It's more like a sort of a more of a mindset of play and fun and meeting new people than really like nose to the grindstone, getting down to business, trying to like build something, right? Magician reverse, like there's not going to be a whole lot of, yeah, there may be new connections that are met and stuff like that, but there's not, with that Chariot reverse too, it's like there's not the true building and growth around what he really wants with that Lover's connection. And that Two of Cups. So I'm not sure that with what he wants, if that's, even though he's told himself that's what he wants with the Two of Wands, if that's really going to best serve his financial well-being, his emotional well-being, and just overall his connection with her. Would she be willing to travel with him? Seven of Cups and Judgment. I think she sort of has the same belief here that, you know, she loves the idea of going to new places. You know, Seven of Cups, like it's exciting. There's sort of a bunch of opportunities and options. Like it's cool. Like she gets why he has that idea. But with Judgment, it's kind of like, she just feels the same way. She's like, are you sure that that best serves you right now? Is that really the truth here of this situation? Is that really what's going on, or is there something deeper that you're trying to mask, or like what in the self are you lacking? Not lacking, because you don't lack anything in the self. It's like, what do you perceive? So this is her asking this to him, but she would never directly ask this, but it's how she sort of views it. It's like, what does he feel like he's lacking within himself, where he has to seek external things to validate an internal experience? Why does he feel like he has to go see the world in order to be able to feel okay with himself? Why does he need to meet all these people? Like, yeah, that's great. That's exciting. It's fun. Seven of Cups, like, yeah, there's a bunch of different things you could go see. Absolutely. Like, I get the appeal of that, but why is that what you have to do in order to find what you really need to find, which is internally? It's not externally, it's internally that you have to find the answers to these things. It's interesting that she's having that type of perspective about this when herself is having a Four of Cups energy about it. It's just funny that she's kind of like coming from an enlightened sense, like the High Priestess would, but then also is embodying aspects of the Empress reversed, feeling not totally empowered by the situation of him being distracted by external things. So it's almost like she's doing the same thing in a sense, like she's watching him not be validated by his own internal experience, and it's causing her, it's not causing, she's doing the same thing. She's mirroring in a sense by looking at him and him not validating her in that same way. So that's her not validating her internal experience. So they're mirroring each other in that way. Very funny. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Magician reversed? Kind of had quite a bit fall out there. I want to get a more concise. I thought we had a card flip out in here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and ask one more time. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm going to grab an Oracle message. We've got the Medicine Woman deck here. I'm going to grab an Oracle message. What's the message for these two? I had the book stuck in with my cards. I was like, that's a big stack. What's a message for these two? Self-knowledge. Anything else? Yeah, this is exactly what this is. Them both needing to validate their own internal experience to feel fulfilled. Self-knowledge, dive into your depths where your truth resides. Remember how earlier there was like that Four of Swords and there was the Five of Cups, and like, now granted that was sort of involved earlier with the dynamic of the Knight and Queen of Swords, I'm sorry, the King and Queen of Swords, like that relationship in the beginning that is already like dissolved and moved apart. We already talked about the King. He's off doing his own thing, working on sort of what he needs for himself. But it's funny that we still did have those meditative cards here. So it's really, that's what everyone, it's what the High Priestess needs to do, slash Queen of the old Queen of Swords, who's now trying to work into more of a Queen of Wands type of vibe, Empress vibe, becoming more empowered. She needs to work on meditation, finding validation within herself. The King of Swords needs to find validation within himself. And this Knight of Cups is needing to do the exact same thing as far as travel and all that stuff. He needs to find that the world exists within him. He does not need to go see the world to find the world within himself. Spirit of Earth, have faith, you are supported. But no matter what you do, okay, right? So like, look at this world. This is almost like, this is like a world, and there's trees all around it. And like this beautiful sort of crystal in the center looks kind of like a clear quartz or something like that. So what's so beautiful about that? Because we also had the Wheel of Fortune come out twice earlier. No matter what the masculine, that Knight of Cups, decides to do here, whether he decides to travel the world, whether he decides to have a commitment with her and embrace that Lovers and Two of Cups connection, no matter what, he's going to be entirely supported, and it's going to be successful either way in its own right. It's not going to be successful in perhaps the way that the masculine envisions it will. It's going to come out different, but it'll still be a learning lesson regardless. And it's okay. No matter what's chosen, it's okay. Everyone is supported fully, no matter what. Spirit of Air, a favorable wind is blowing on your life. So with this air, I mean, we've got the bird flying. And the self-knowledge too is this infinity symbol, which reminds me of that Two of Pentacles that came out earlier. There's a balancing of earth and air here. And we also had that Magician. And we had a lot of like the Pentacles and stuff like that. Eight of Pentacles coming out with like a work situation regarding this travel. So we've had all of the signs. So I'm really getting that there is a balancing act that's kind of going on here that is going to be able to, especially through meditation, is going to come through with the answers that are needed about whether the romantic aspect of this connection is going to be embraced more and sooner, or if the travel aspect will. Either way, the answer is yes. But he really just needs to kind of get real, I think, with the why. The why there needs to be some sort of external validation. Let's just see if one final message wants to come out from this oracle. Something for these two. Perhaps advice, a suggestion. Embrace. Remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. Yeah. Embrace whatever happens. Really, I feel like the theme of this reading is Wheel of Fortune, for sure. It's the ups and downs, the ins and outs. All of it is great. All of it is beautiful. All of it is right. There is no wrong choice here. Everything's coming into balance, and it's all going to be perfectly fine. And I think these two can do whatever they want. They really can. I really am curious to know if she's going to travel with him. I don't know. I think it's all going to be very exciting no matter what. I mean, they're completely supported by the universe here. Have faith, you are supported. So no matter what, the earth is, Mother Gaia is a beautiful being, and she wants you to explore her, right? So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading.